I'm Abby Martin. Welcome to another edition of BWTV.
Congratulations to Megan Trotter, this year's Miss Panther. If you missed last week's event, you can check it out on BWTV's YouTube channel. Congratulations to all of this year's candidates.
Seniors, do you still need to have your senior portrait taken? The final portrait session will be on Wednesday, February 10th from 9 to 2 in the auditorium. You must sign up for a time slot. There are no walk-ins. To sign up, you can find the link on the 2021 Canvas page. Our school's code is 632. There is no charge to have your portrait taken and no obligation to purchase the photos. At the very least, you are getting your picture taken for the yearbook. Did you already have your senior portrait taken and received your proofs? Proofs come to the email used to sign up for your portrait session. You need to select your 2 pictures that will appear in the yearbook. Follow the instructions given in your proof email from the Prestige Portraits / Life Touch Studios. If you do not select it, Life Touch Studios selects what they think is your best of each photo. The cap and gown photos do not appear in the yearbook. Are you a student in grades 9 through 11 that missed Picture Day? Picture Retake Day is set for March 16th and 18th. More information will come out as the date gets closer. Congratulations to this month's winner of the monthly Muse competition, Jason Mann. If you'd like to see Jason's award-winning poem, visit the Muse by going to our school's activity page and look under M for Muse. Enjoy your gift card, Jason. By the way, the theme for February is Brighter Futures. If you have a piece that relates to the optimistic theme, share it with us by following the link on the home page of the Muse. See your English teacher or Mr. Newman with any questions.
Hi, I'm Maddie Colello. If you don't already know, William Tennant High School has a new building principal. Fortunately, I got the opportunity to sit down with Dr. Henrich to learn more about her and her visions in her new role.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Julie Henrich. I'm the new principal at William Tennant High School. We were very lucky to have Dr. Best as our principal for 7 years, and he has moved on in a different role in the district to provide support to all of our schools, and we appreciate very much the work he did here. I am very excited to be the principal of William Tennant High School. We have an amazing group of students. We have excellent teachers. We have a great community, and I know that despite everything that is a struggle right now with COVID and hybrid and virtual, I know that great things are coming for William Tennant, and I'm excited to be a part of it. I've been in Centennial for 10 years. I've been at William Tennant for the last 9 years, and before that I was at Willowdale for a short time and at Klinger Middle School for a short time. I've always loved working with children. When I was a teenager, I coached soccer teams and t-ball teams. My mom was a teacher, my aunts were teachers. It's kind of a family business, but it's always been something that made me feel like I was making a difference. Before I came to Centennial, I was a teacher for 19 years. I taught in middle school in Philadelphia, mostly math and science, but every once in a while I would have a language arts section or a social studies section, but math and science were my passions. I loved doing experiments with kids, and I loved middle school. So when I came to the district at Klinger, I was really excited. My college experience was interesting. I was at Gwinnett, and then I went to Temple. And when I was at Temple, I wasn't an education major, I was a recreation management major, and I was actually a park ranger in the city of Philadelphia. So I worked in Fairmount Park, I worked in the zoo. It was a lot of fun, but then I did go back to Gwinnett to get my undergrad degree in education. After that, I spent a couple years teaching, and then I started my master's in urban education through Temple University, so that was my first master's. And then I went back to Cabrini College to get a master's in ed administration. And then once I moved into the role of an assistant principal, I decided at Centennial that I would go back to do my doctorate. And so last year I did my doctorate at Gwinnett Mercy, which is where I started my first bachelor's, so it was kind of coming full circle. I loved college. I love to learn. But it is stressful, so I can relate when kids are stressed out about having a lot of schoolwork to do. If I wasn't in education, I would either be, I thought for a while about going to law school. I would very much like to be a children's law advocate. And I also would really love to travel, so maybe travel agent. I like to see different places and learn about different people. So maybe I would be a traveling lawyer I don't know, but I'm here, so I'm not changing now. Too many years of school for me to change, for sure. I love William Tennant. I love everything about it. There's nothing particular that I would want to change. I just want to increase. I want our students to have more and more opportunities. I want their learning to feel authentic. I want them to have experiences outside of school that they connect their learning inside school. We changed our schedule a few years ago, and the whole idea was to give kids more opportunities, more choices, more things that are connected to what they love. I want our kids to find their passion, and the more different types of courses we can offer, the better and more likely that is for kids. Some students need to be prepared for a really rigorous college experience, and I want us to offer that. Some students don't want to go to college, and they need to leave school ready to work a job and support themselves and become independent, and I want to support that. So I don't think I want to change anything, but I want more opportunities, more courses, more experiences. I just want our kids to have every opportunity. To me, the most important aspect of a good school environment is relationships. Relationships that students have with their teachers, relationships they have with each other, the relationships between teacher and teacher, teachers and administrators, kids and administrators. I have to tell you that during COVID, school has been really hard for everyone. And when we're here and the students aren't here, it just doesn't feel right. It's about relationships, and when I see those kids walking through the door in the morning, I'm so happy. I know that some of the students are rolling their eyes at me because I'm so excited when they come in, but I say to them, you have no idea how bad school is when you're not here. So I think the most important thing about school is the relationships you build with your friends, your teachers, your administrators, and the relationships we get to build with you. If only things were, quote, normal. We are not able to be sure yet what we can do for the second semester, but we're really hopeful. Half of our students haven't had a typical high school experience in junior and senior year at this point. We don't have any definitive answers, but I can tell you that we're going to try to do some version of everything that we can. So can we have a traditional black and white with 2,000 kids in the stands? We can't, but we'll try to come up with some version. Can we have a traditional Miss Panther where we have a dance and beautiful dresses and everybody's in the auditorium and in the caf? We can't. So we're doing it virtually. And I know virtual is not satisfying for students, because what students miss about school is those relationships and those social interactions. They miss their friends. They miss hanging out. They miss being in activities and clubs and all of the things that make school really fun. We don't have that in a traditional sense right now. And I give students and teachers a lot of credit because they're working really hard to try to keep those relationships together and try to be social in a new way. But when you have to be physically distant, it's much harder. We are going to have graduation. We are going to have night of reflections. We're going to try to have powder puff in the spring for our juniors and seniors. It won't look exactly like it always did, but I'm hopeful that as good weather comes, as people get vaccinated, as we're able to be outside more, that we'll be able to have more interactions in person. I want more kids in school, and I want them in school more frequently. We just need to be careful not to rush and then get sent back. So I don't have any promises yet. I don't have any definitive answers yet, but we're going to do everything that we can, and we just need kids to be patient and hang in there.
That's all for us today. Have a great weekend.